What's up, guys? It's me again. I say guys like people are actually gonna watch this. Um, yeah, it's me again. Literally, probably 2 minutes after I just stopped doing that recording. Again, just being everything that I kind of discussed before, this is primarily going to be for me, and for me to possibly look back on if, this has become something good. That was always something that I always regretted was um, my a dear friend of mine, very good friends of mine, I should say. They a couple years ago when we were still in school, still in high school, we had a Minecraft server back on the PS4, and we would play that server for. I honestly would say we played that server every day for 6 to 9 months, and it was just the most fun I've ever had on any game. And honestly, I would even say a, a very big portion of my life, I would say, I said that wrong. That portion of time was one of the most joyful times that I've ever had, even living in general. I would play with some of my best friends. Um, from high school, good buddies of mine, and we would play again 6 to 9 months, however long it was. Every day we would have, six or at minimum six of us guys on. And it was just a fun time, and one of the biggest regrets I remember, a good chunk of it, but my biggest regret with that is just not recording any of that because on the PS4 you can capture things and you can um, upload them. So I would say that was my biggest regret. Not doing that because I think it'd be awesome for all of us to look back on and look at the times of burning our friend's house down and building certain things and just an overall awesome time. Um, but yeah, again, that's kind of what I'm doing here with this. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna turn down my hostile settings. It's a little loud actually. I guess I'm gonna be just overall talking in general, like I'm having some people watch this. So for you people that are watching, what I'm doing now is I'm just gonna do some exploring. Um, in a Minecraft world, I feel like you should always have an idea of the world setting and the area around it. So far, all that I've seen has just been jungle, which is fine. It's not a huge deal. Um, Jungle is actually one of my favorite biomes, so not a bad thing. It's absolutely a good thing that we spawn there because they can be a pain in the ass to find. So, also just to give qualifications, I guess. For holy shit! Okay, we're freaking out of here. Am I gonna die? Oh my gosh. Well, that was terrifying. That was a drowned. I'm trying to remember the name. That was a drowned with a trident. That was terrifying. Jeez. What I was gonna say is just qualifications, I guess, for doing this, because I feel like people that make videos like this always say like, oh, I used to be a Minecraft player back in the day or whatever. Like, yeah, I still play Minecraft, whatever. I used to play a lot, and around the time that I'd mentioned before, the PS4 era, before then I never really, I didn't play as much as I used to when I was younger, when I was a kid. But now but now I'm getting in my head mixed up here. I used to play a lot, took a break, got into the PS4 era, took a break from there, just with life and starting to, work, because, again, that was back in high school. So what I ended up doing is, after the PS4 era, I stopped playing, and again, now like I mentioned, again, I'm gonna sound like a YouTuber when I say this, but in the last episode where I was saying that, this is something that I want to do for myself, for my younger self, make my younger self proud, and my future self, that I'm able to do this. That's why I'm doing this. I wanna make this something that I can look back on, be proud of. I have a couple ideas. I know everyone says that when, starting a world, like, oh, I got ideas to do a whole bunch of stuff. I have a couple, no clue, where it'll go though. I want to get to the point where I can, the annoying things to get, like, let's say sea lanterns. I wouldn't mind having a drown farm for that. Iron farm would be awesome. We'll see how it goes. I wouldn't make anything too crazy because I feel like at a certain point you shouldn't automate everything. Excuse me, just because everything, like, at that point it just becomes a little too easy, you know what I mean? That's just my opinion. Here we go. Look forward to it. I think this could be really cool. Going into this, this whole idea of making a server. Frostwalker, what the actual heck? I'm gonna take these potatoes. I ain't taking the Frostwalker though. That's alright. Is there another chest? It's been such a long time. There's some things like this I don't even remember. Which is kind of nice because it's kind of like reliving, the original Minecraft experience again. So, just because I just thought of this out, out of the blue, kind of. What I'm gonna be ideally doing is doing recordings for a little bit of time. I'd probably say like an hour, maybe 2. It honestly depends when I wake up. But then if I have like a 2-hour long video, what I'll do is I will edit it. By edit, I mean just cut and, clip things, I guess. I'm not really going for anything special, like, I'm not gonna edit anything because I have no clue how to do that. Times where I pause, have nothing going on in the background. People's attention span is low anyway. I think that's why TikTok and, YouTube Shorts and all them guys do so good, because their attention spans and videos are short. So if you don't like one, you go to the other, So it makes sense, honestly. I don't. Makes sense. So, right now, I guess what I'm doing is I'm trying to find I don't want to say a spot to settle down in and, build stuff, but I want to, again, still explore, and if I find a spot that I like, that's kind of where I'll go. So, I can't tell, it looks like a jungle over there. Definitely jungle. See, what I don't want, I want there to be water, obviously, like there is over there. But I don't want there to be I want it to be kind of like on a shore, like on a coast, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, I want there to be an ocean on one side, but I want there to be only land for the other side. Again, I have an exact idea of what I want to do. with this world and, you know, the build plans, I guess, that I have for it. Again, I have a sketch of, you know, what I had always wanted it to be like. Something like this wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be bad at all. The problem with it, though, I feel like it's too flat. What I'm looking for is going to be something that has a little bit more girth on the on the tops, like a little bit higher off the land. What I want to do is have a bridge go from one side to the other, like the Golden Gate Bridge that was in the original drawing plan. Probably not like that anymore, but something along those lines. And then stuff around it, you know, buildings, farms, all that kind of stuff. So inventory go crazy right here. That's insane. I probably should find a spot that works sooner than later just because of the inventory being so full. We'll see what's over here. I see a birch forest, a little oak, a little sapling, jungle. And again, this isn't a bad spot by any means. This is probably the better spot that I've found so far. Again, I feel like when Distant Horizons gets downloaded finally, when I'm able to get that and figure it out, because I can't for whatever reason, I feel like it'll be a lot better, and we can get a larger. Because the thing that I want to be able to see from coast to coast. Obviously, my chunks are at 32 right now, which is insane because I've never been able to play this high. But I feel like with Distant Horizons, if it's further down, I'm able to, you know, obviously build more, and I think that would be optimal. Again, when Distant Horizons gets handled. So, food-wise, we're not doing bad. We have 25 watermelon. Honestly, one of my favorite things about the early game is that it's just thriving with life. Sheep, chickens, cows that we just passed, pigs that we just passed. You know, it's nice to see, you know, these guys that have these huge farms, and I say guys, but like just anyone in general that has like big farms, they don't see a lot of wildlife, which is, you know, that's sad. Just because, like, if I'm not mistaken, and I haven't done any research into it, but I feel like it's the mob count. There has to be a certain amount of mobs in that area, or there only can be. So I feel like when there's, you know, 100 cows in one spot, that kind of caps the mob count. But I don't know. Lovely forest we're going into. I'm like the 1% people that I think that actually like birch forest. I think they're a cool looking biome, especially when they're tall like this. I saw a mushroom over here, so I'm assuming that it's going to be a dark oak forest, if I had to guess. I probably should make a bucket soon, just to have. It looks like I might have been mistaken about the dark oak forest, or no? Okay. Yep. There we go. Yeah. Red mushroom, good indicator that we find it. So, dark oak wood's my favorite log. It's like, it's a better spruce. It doesn't look wet, you know, it looks dry. And it's just a darker version of oak wood. So, love that. That's awesome. We're finding a decent amount of biomes here. I think the only one that we're not, that we haven't found yet, really is just a prime spot for a desert. That is all dark oak wood. That's insane. Yeah, so jungle, dark oak, birch, and then I think over there again was the oak. So, love this area. Reminds me of Crewcraft Season 2. That's what I always think about when I see these biomes. Yeah, that was awesome age of YouTube and being able to watch people play. KYR Speedy, Thanos. People that played that. That is a problem. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna get away from the burning lava. That'd be cool. That sucks. Okay, well, that's awesome. Okay. Well, yeah, I should have made a bucket. Could have built up there, no problem. Again, keep in mind, retired pro. There we go. Well, we stopped the forest fire. That's good. Put down the resume. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, whatever. Ooh, that's pretty. What I should do here is actually make a bed. That would be a smart idea. Forgot you can't even do that, and we just got here in time for save a spot for inventory. The rain would have been nice for that fire, but whatever, that's fine, I guess. I want to go this way because I see there's bamboo, and bamboo is awesome. It's not a great fuel source for down the road, but it's easily harvestable, which is awesome. Especially early game. And it's easy to get. It's like you plant one and then you can plant, 20. I think we put our bed down here. Set the spawn. See, so you get 1, you get 10, you get 3, you get 34, 36, whatever. Part of me wants this series to almost be kind of like a, I don't want to say a tutorial, but like, kind of a walkthrough. I guess I don't know. I guess I probably shouldn't even call it that, but I want it to be cool for someone that is, never played the game before. I think that would be cool to do. I think it'd be cool to have, watch someone, not watch, but like, have someone that watches this and be like, oh, that's cool. Like, kind of laid back, cool experience, I have a couple other videos on my account channel. I don't know if I'll keep those or delete them. They're funny. They're cool videos. I enjoy it. Love those times. Don't have audio for a few of them for some of the people that are in there. Maybe I'll just archive them or something along those lines. We are still looking at jungle up ahead here, boys. Have a panda though. That's cool. Yeah, the last time that I really grinded Minecraft was probably 6 years ago, if I had to guess, coming up on it. So everything 6 years and newer, I have no clue about any of it. I know that I know the updates, I know of some of the stuff. I don't know exactly, where everything is, or like how to do everything, like. I think there's an update now, which I think I'm playing on the current version, 1.21.4. There's like some spooky mob now. I have no idea what the name of it. think it just came out like recently, so I don't know. I also don't know when these are gonna get posted. I might wait 3 weeks to do it, and maybe a new mod will come out. But I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for the wool. Again, honestly, don't know why I'm getting the wool, but you never know. Down the line, I need wool, cocoa beans. Got some of those. What I'm doing, I guess, I want to find the stuff that is going to be necessary down the road. That's why I'm getting sugarcane as well. The worst thing is when you finally have tools and stuff. Like, to me, there's different game styles and gameplay ways that you can play this game. You can either do a rush of some kind where you just rush the game, don't care about your materials, or you go mining, you find a bunch of shit, and then you're set, you know. But then you're like poor in like other ways, you know. What I'm doing now, or I guess to finish my sentence before, the worst feeling is when you have everything, diamond gear, I guess now netherite, whatever, and then you're going to enchant it, and then you don't have bookshelves. And with bookshelves, you need paper. Paper, you need paper. You need sugar cane. Did I just do a big circle? Son of a gun! I totally did. Oh my gosh. Well, that's lovely. Let's go this way. If I'm not mistaken, over in that direction was the spawn, right? Where we came from? Yeah. That goes towards 0, 0. So I guess I'll go this way a little bit. I'll see what's over here. Yeah, and we'll, before I forget actually, I'm gonna make a water bucket. Because if I die, I am absolutely boned. I'm gonna save up space here. Over there, I mean, there's an icon of a jungle. The worst thing about jungle is that it's not the easiest to traverse, but then it's also like, when you have large biomes on, it is so annoying going from like one side to the other, just because it's so massively big. That's what she said. You know, so again, right now it's not bad, but like if we were in the middle of all that, oh my gosh, that would not be good. So, yeah. Again, I really do think it is important to have balance in a Minecraft world if you want to play for a long time. If you want to rush it, you know, obviously you can, you know. But there is a horrible food source, and that dog's dancing. Of course, you have the guys like Looney and Wumba, where, you know, these guys have 10,000 plus day videos, or worlds, I should say, and they're still crushing it. Now, is it because it's their job and it's different to someone who's just casually playing it? I think so. Because someone that's doing 40, 50 hours a week, you know, and then playing casually on the side, you know, they're spending 40, 50, 60 hours on a Minecraft world. So things to me like that are a little bit easier, I think, being like that. So, not taking a shot at anyone or anything, of course. I feel like when you play it for so long, you get these ideas, you watch other videos, you're able to actually do things that the normal person wouldn't want to do. Like, I probably won't be able to do, you know, an insane monster building You know, I probably wouldn't be able to do that. But again, that might be just because of time, you know. Isn't there a piston or something? Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. Bamboo, awesome. We'll take it, though. We'll take those. There we go. Isn't there a secret one down here? What the fuck is that? Okay, okay. Where do these lead to? No, this. Whoa, hold on. That is actually important, I think. A smithing template, a wild armor smithing template. That's crazy. That's actually huge, right? Oh, okay. Well, there it was. Yeah, fucking those things. No clue. Also, no idea what direction I came from. Yeah, that's, I know nothing about those. I guess the netherite now, the way you build it is different as well. I think I was coming in this direction. Was I? Shit. I think I was over here. No, I was going away from 0, 0. I was going in this direction, I think. Yeah, there's different, there's, I guess I shouldn't say different ways, but there's a different way, than what there used to be with, netherite. I guess you have to have diamond gear, and then you have to have one of those templates on it, which is cool for the sole fact of, you know, here's a different design, but it is a lot different now than just making it, you know. Like now you have to do another step, which I think is cool because Armor has not had an update since Netherite first came out. Before that, I don't think there was ever anything. So that's a big hole. We're gonna pass on that. We're also gonna sleep. Yeah, different time though, you know. So, which isn't bad. Again, I think Netherite is cool. Diamond is literally obsolete now, which is fine, I guess. But there's no drawback to Netherite. I feel like with Netherite, it would have been a cool concept for some kind of disadvantage, I guess. With Diamond, obviously, it's the perfect armor. Netherite is, you know, just you keep it for longer and it doesn't burn, to my understanding. Oh my lord. But with Diamond now, you know, it's one of those things where, yes, it's still good, but Netherite, it lasts longer. It doesn't burn, you know. So I feel like if they would have done something like made you, I don't know, like 5% slower or something like that, I feel like that would have been an, you know, an ideal thing for them to do. Again, though, I mean, it's because what's the point of having diamond armor? You know, like you can just go to the Nether, mine for netherite, and have it before even wearing diamond armor, you know? And again, to my understanding, unless they changed it, you only need one ingot. Obviously, you need the four, you know, you need the four to get one. You need the 4 ores to get the ingot, the 1 ingot. But then that 1 ingot is all it really is for, you know, a netherite like piece. So again, I don't know. I'm probably not the only one that is thinking that it should be kind of nerfed, but at the again, the only reason why is because now diamond's kind of irrelevant. Now, at that same point, you know, you can make the argument that, well, gold armor is irrelevant, but they gave gold a reason. You know, they gave it a. I knew that was gonna happen. They gave gold a purpose, where now in the Nether, you have to wear gold so you don't get attacked. Like, that's a smart idea. Maybe with netherite, that could have replaced gold, and then just kept gold as gold, but then gold wouldn't have a purpose. So, I don't know, something like that though. I mean, or maybe like if you were netherite, you know. I don't know. So, yeah, traversing through a bamboo forest right now. This just sucks. Decent down here. I don't really need anything at this current moment. Again, right now, I'm looking for a base or a spot to start building. I don't like finding a spot and then building there and then finding a better spot, which is kind of stupid, I guess. Because, like, you should explore, you know. Again, I want this to be I want this world to be a certain way, and I want it to be not entirely in a jungle. I mean, here we almost spend, you know, almost 40 minutes on just running through here, you know, and again, we'll see how much of this I actually keep in, you know, the video, but again, I think it's important to explore in general, you know, just to get an idea of the lay of the land. Truthfully, I think we're way too far. And now in hindsight, I almost think that we would have been better off keeping it with the normal biomes instead of making them large. Because right now, this is just massive. This is a massive jungle. This is probably the biggest one I've ever seen. So, getting a little bit of lag now too, which is not great. Again, if we could get out of this though, get out of this jungle, that would be great. Sooner the better. Okay, well, here's an edge of this. Let's see how this goes. Dark Oak Forest, again, not bad. I don't want a Dark Oak Forest though. Looks like a ruined portal over to our left here, which is nice. Actually, looks like that's the end of the jungle. Okay, mending. Not really anything great. Honestly, I don't even really want the gold right now. I am looking for an oak forest or a plains biome. That would be ideal. That's what I'm looking for. If we could find a plains biome, I think that'd be great. squeeze more in. And there's a pet peeve that I have that probably, again, if anyone watches these, should know. I don't like just discarding items. Like, I'll try to never leave that. You know, like, to me, it's like, well, that is a waste of a block if I can do that. Which is kind of stupid, I guess, but, ouch. Looks like coming up on a larger portion of the forest here. Oh my gosh, this is massive. Again, I do not want to. Ideally, if I can travel not in the nighttime, that would be great because that just increases the chance of getting shot at or something and dying. Which, again, I don't want to die if I don't need to die. Again, there's not keep inventory on or anything like that. Which, honestly, I feel like that gets a bad rep. Keep inventory, it's kind of like my opinion on hardcore. Like, you do all this stuff and then you just die, and then, you know, if you're in one spot, you know, that's fine, you know. But if I'm in the middle of nowhere and I lose all my stuff, like, that just sucks. Because now it's like, you just spent so much time, you know, doing all that. So, I don't know. One thing I wouldn't mind doing too is just, again, I admire people that do world building in their world. So like have a bridge going from there to there, and like a couple houses down beneath it to show like, you know, a population. Again, I don't know if I'll eventually get to that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Keep inventory though. I've played on it a couple times on servers, and it's nice because you can literally just die, you know, and then just respawn where you last slept. I know it's kind of cheap. But at the same time, you know, why should I let, you know, a skeleton or something shoot me off of a bridge? There was one time on the old PS4 world I mentioned last time that there was one time where I was moving all of my stuff to the other side of the map, and again, PS4 times it was just a 5,000 by 5,000 world. I think it was 5,000. And what ended up happening, I was moving everything away in the nether because I was trying to, well, I was trying to make another highway or another hub for me, all my buddies. Because again, I was moving, you know, to the other side of the world, going through the nether, and a gas shot me and I died, and that sucked. And I honestly would contribute that to being what led that world and that server to die. Just because, I'm not gonna lie, I was a big part of it. I was a big part of that world. We had, you know, it was a great time, but I lost every single important and non-important item that I had. Like, all of my tools, all of the armor, all the valuable stuff, lost it. I died to gas, landed on some land, and for those that don't know how the PS4 works, maybe even Xbox, but the person that is the host of the server, their account needs to physically be on, and that player has to be on the world. And if they wouldn't save the world, all the data would get lost to the last time that they saved it. But this was at like midnight. I remember I was FaceTiming a friend of mine at the time, and it was like 12 or 1 in the morning, something. And it was, I was so upset. I was like, come on, come on, come on, come on. And I just kept dying, just trying to get my stuff back, because again, I landed on land. And I kept building up, but then, you know, despawned after a certain amount of time, after a amount of tries. So I stopped playing the server. And with the server, once I stopped playing it, everyone else, you know, it kind of, I'd say it died off. Because I had completely stopped playing it. Which, again, kind of, you know, bitter, but, you know, all the progress that I made at that time that wasn't a physical block or a physical building, no, it was lost. So, here's the seed, just in case anyone's curious about it. Maybe you can help me find the plains. Again, I'm heading over. Holy shit. I'm far away from our spawn point, our original spawn point. I might swing over to the left here just to see kind of where, or I guess what's over there. We found an oak biome now, or a forest biome, whatever you want to call it. It might not be a bad idea to venture in that direction when I find a spot that's nice. I might just call it there. And, you know, figure it out. So, I mean, we'll see what's on the other side of this ridge here. Oh, no way. Look at this. So I used to only, like, exclusively build in plains biomes, just because it was all flat, for the most part. Oh, no! There's a mountain? I don't even know what this is called. The stone flats? The mountain flats, whatever. I hate that. It's nice to spawn in because there's coal and stuff, you know. Honestly, I might just cross this ocean. If this is an actual ocean, I'm gonna go across. You're listening to a hailstorm. Sick individual cover. Yeah, I think after we find a spot, I'm gonna call it wraps for this episode. Recording so far for 50 minutes on the dot. It has a 3, 2, 1, 50 minutes. Might go make a sandwich or something and come back to it. If I could find something, this has potential right here. And again, I'm not scared to build. Like, if this is a good spot, this would be good. Because there's land over there. I'm sure there's land over there. This is kind of almost too big for the design, though. Here we're coming up on a hill, though, which actually that hill will make a house, put on some stilts. This might actually be a good spot here. If that's not too mountainy over there, this could be a good spot. Whoa. Okay. Don't love that. There's a horse up there. I don't love that there's snow up there. Looks like an ice biome. Don't love it. But I don't hate it. This is the kind of stuff that I was talking about. Where there's terrain, you know, like there's a chunk, like there's a good amount of terrain. I think that's important. That's nice to have. You know, especially when building a base and such a large base. And I'm not scared to terraform either. I enjoy it actually. Sunflowers, very nostalgic for the PS4 world. My buddy, he had there was a spot on our server, a little hill, nothing too crazy, but he just had a plethora of sunflowers, which was cool. Good spot. I don't love it. Simply for the reason that if the house is built, it would be built towards facing the water. Again, that can be fixed. And I guess with distant horizons too, you would be able to see some land. Let's see what's on the other side of this, just for curiosity. I do know about falling snow. Okay. Yeah, so this is literally just all ice. And surely this can't be around Y level 139? Jeez. I was gonna say this surely can't be because we're too high that this forms. That wouldn't make sense. There's a goat there. Good spot. I think we'll write it down. 1699, 136, 74, 117. We'll write that down. Just in case. Again, that spot has potential. That was a good spot. I also don't want to be hasty though, where I find the first flattish spot. Okay. Okay. I wonder if that is because the elevation, because there it is over there. That's snow too, if I'm not, and over there. So this is cool, right? Because there's a mountain there, and obviously the one we're on. It looks like that one gets taller even. Oh, this is not good. That could have been so much worse. Okay. That was scary. This is a nice spot actually. Because the snow doesn't go all the way down, that's actually kind of cool. And this spot right here, I think is where we will build our house. Maybe a little rounded corner, a roof of some kind. It's good. Well, that's where I'm gonna call it good. Good. Hello. Thank you guys. Whoever's watching this, thank you for watching it up until this point. Again, going on 55 minutes here, and I think we're gonna call it done until I start recording again. So, again, thank you guys for watching. Next episode, I think we will do a rough outline of the house build, explore in that general area, maybe even over there, definitely over there. But this is good, and on the other side is an ocean, so it's not exactly what I was looking for with that ocean part, as of right now. But we can definitely still have a bridge in the center part. Just won't be above water. It'll be above land. So thank you guys again.